Test. Hi guys, welcome to the new video. If you are new, subscribe 100 subscribers. In this video I'm gonna try something new. Basically I'm gonna measure the time how fast the rendering takes place in Blender, and I have version 3.1. If I'm just gonna click right here on this icon and change the engine to the cycles and open denoiser right here on the render, I have three options on the denoiser right here and three options right here. So I'm gonna play around on those values and I'm gonna measure the time how fast this image gonna be rendering, yes, on those different kind of stuff, yes, value. So I'm gonna play around on the performance. Basically performance is like size of the tiles. I am very curious what kind of results I'm gonna get. I'm not testing this out, so I am fucking curious. I'm gonna just click right here, film, transparent, why not, it's gonna be transparent image, and I'm gonna on the rendering just turn the value down something like 1. Boom. I know this is shitty quality, but this is just for fucking test. So I'm leaving like that the denoiser, and on the performance I'm leaving like that. I have like 2000 whatever, yes. So I'm just gonna click right here render and render image, and I'm gonna just click right here start. I am fucking curious what kind of option is the faster way to render stuff. And like I said, I'm not testing this up, so yeah. Whoa. Okay, it's done. It's something like 17 seconds. It's kind of long for this stupid cube because this is not very complicated scene. Yes, this is not much detail. This is just stupid cube without materials. So with materials, yes, but it's like not much complicated. So it's kind of long. So first value was like 17, 18 seconds. Yes, I'm gonna reset this, and I'm gonna just close this window, open once again fucking Blender, and I'm gonna maybe change it up the performance something like 1000, because I always use this number, okay, on this fucking version. I am curious it's gonna be faster or not. Basically it's create two tiles, two render tiles, okay, because this 2000 it's create just one render tiles, yes, and it's rendering one image. Okay, let me just click render and render image, and I'm gonna just click right here start. Come on, what the fuck? Whoa, it takes fucking longer. Okay. I'm fucking surprised, to be honest, because I use always this kind of value on this version, so I messed this up. So it takes something like 20 seconds. I am fucking surprised. Like I said, I don't do this fucking test, so yeah, it takes something like 4 or 5 seconds longer, because it's basically maybe smaller tiles, that's why, but whatever. So I'm gonna just close this, and let me change this option on the denoiser. Now I'm gonna leave this first option, and I'm gonna just play around because we just tested this right here, this third option. Let me change this to the flat, and I'm gonna just click once again render image and render start right here to measure the time. Okay, now it's fucking done. It took 9 seconds, so that's very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna close this, and I am fucking curious what is gonna happen if I'm gonna just turn this to 2000 like it was, yes, right here 2000, and I'm gonna click once again render image, render image, boom, 9 seconds, yes. Okay, holy fuck, it took 7 seconds. What is going on? So the fastest way to leave just one tile? That's fucking interesting, because I always change it up to 2 tiles. I am fucking stupid. I'm gonna reset. So 7 seconds it took. Now, I'm gonna just close this. And I'm gonna maybe change this to none right here. 7 seconds, yes? And I'm gonna just click render and render image right here and start. Okay, I didn't see this fucking rendering shit, so let me just once again click. This video is lame, I know guys, I am fucking tired. Once again, render image. Come on, I didn't see this fucking... Okay, it took 7 seconds too. So that's interesting. I'm gonna open this. So if you choose right here this third option, and if you're gonna choose none or the flat, you basically just get the same results, yes? If I'm gonna just click on the none, right here, 1000. I am fucking curious with this 1000 because I always use this number, okay? That's why I'm doing this. So I'm gonna just click render and come on, render. Yeah, it took longer. It took a little bit longer, like 3-4 seconds. So my advice, don't change it up this performance. It's fucking strange. I'm gonna just close this. Now I'm gonna leave the 1000 because I'm gonna do the test with 1000 and 2000. Okay guys, now we just tested this out, so I'm gonna just test this second option, this whatever, yes, it's called, and I'm gonna change to the third option first, and once again I'm gonna do this fucking stuff. Fuck. Okay, now it's fucking longer. So let me just close this. 15 seconds. So if you just choosing this Abido and this fucking option, this third option, it took 15 seconds. If I'm gonna just click this to 2000, wait guys, 1 2 3, and once again render image. It was like 15 seconds, so it should be like something like 10 11, yeah, 12. So the fastest way to leave fucking performance like 2000, that's interesting. I'm gonna just close this. Now I'm just changing this to this third option. I'm gonna leave flat. It should be faster in my opinion. I'm gonna leave 2000 and render. Come on. Yeah, it was something like 6 seconds, as because I'm not clicking on the same time. Wait, you guys, come on, bullshit PC. So it was like fucking 6 seconds. That's interesting. And maybe I'm gonna change this to 1000. Why not? I know this is like not good video because I'm changing this to this fucking longer because I always use this number, and it's like I was thinking that should speed up this fucking stuff, but it's not basically. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna do this now, the test from for fucking 1000, because it's like longer. It's almost longer, like couple of seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. So that makes no sense. So I knew to leave basically 2000 right here to speed up this fucking render stuff. Flat and none. Let me see. Right here, start. Yeah, almost the same kind of value like with this flat kind of value, yes? Right here. So basically flat and none is like almost the same. Now I'm gonna change this to none. And I'm gonna leave right here the third option. So first is none and second is like third option. And I have performance 2000. Render image. Okay. It took like 6-7 seconds, so that's fucking interesting too. I'm gonna just close this. Fuck, I wanna do this the 1000 because I'm fucking curious. And later I'm gonna change it up maybe to bigger number to see too. So right here, because as you can see, this creates 2 fucking tiles. It should be faster, but yeah, it's almost the same time in this now, but I think it took longer because I just click, you know, later. So always fucking, if you make smaller tiles, basically this takes the rendering takes fucking longer. That's interesting to me. Now I'm gonna change this to 2000 once again, and right here I'm gonna choose flat. So this should be the fastest way, yeah, to do this. Render image. Boom. Yeah, it took something like 6 seconds too, but this is just my idea. I don't know if I'm correctly. This is just simple cube. Maybe if you have more complicated stuff, this fucking flat or first option, basically it's faster. Or I'm gonna change this to none. Let me see. I'm gonna reset this. So it's right here, none and none. Render image. Yeah, it took something like 6 seconds too, because I saw like it's got finished. That's fucking interesting to me. So we got a lesson, guys. If you watch this, you are my hero, because this is lame fucking video. But I was curious, you know, what kind of options is the fastest way to render in this fucking version. So to leave fucking the performance to 2000s, it's good idea. To not make smaller the tiles. Of course, if I'm gonna make the smaller the tiles, let me check it out like 100. It's gonna take much longer, yes. Render image. As you can see, this creates like smaller tiles. Yeah, it's gonna take forever. Yeah, as you can see, it's like 10 seconds, whatever. Yeah, it's like double the time. So basically, we must keep the fucking performance something like 2000. Let me test like maybe 3000. It's gonna be faster or not? Because this creates bigger tiles, basically, yes, render tiles. So render image. No, no. 2000 is good kind of value. Okay, so right here I'm gonna leave like 2000. So lesson learned. That's like I said, I'm not testing this kind of stuff, and I always use the number like 1000 the tiles, because I was thinking, because I build, you know, more complicated stuff, and I was thinking, yeah, this tile is done, this tile is done, and it's done. But if you're gonna leave like 2000 the value, it's much faster, not much faster, a couple seconds faster, basically. And on the denoiser, you saw the results, yes, basically. I'm not gonna fucking to be honest, I don't even remember the results. It's like the fastest way to click right here, none, and change this basically to right here. This, you can change this to whatever option you want, or maybe you wanna change to the second option and you wanna keep the flat and none, and maybe you wanna change this to third option and you wanna keep this to none and flat. Let me just once again render this because I forgot. Whoa, wait guys, no, I messed up everything. It's like 1 second go. Yeah, it's like 2-3 seconds more. So now we know what we are doing. Basically this option is like takes forever. If you're gonna change this to flat and none, not takes forever, but it takes like couple seconds more than the second option, and you're gonna change this to flat and none, and the none option, and you can change this to whatever you want, basically, if I read this correctly. You'll see the results, okay? I forgot almost the results because I am fucking sleepy. Whatever. Thank you for watching this video. We learned something today. I learned like on the performance you leave like 2000 and it's good value, and on the denoiser basically right here and none, or maybe flat, and it's basically good. I'm assuming, because like I said, I not study this stuff, I'm assuming it's like a little bit less quality, the denoiser, yes, or whatever. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you watched this, you are my fucking hero. See you on the next video.